Absolutely perfect TV shows that are impossible to watch. At number 6 we have This Is Us. Though Kevin, Kate, and Randall grew up in the same household, their adult lives have turned out very different. Struggles with a lack of identity. Kate is a budding singer who struggles to get her weight under control, and Randall is a successful professor who is still dealing with the fact that he was a black child raised in a white family. This Is Us is not just a show about countless traumatic events. It is a beautifully crafted series that bounces through the past, present, and future to show how the Pearson family overcame life's biggest struggles. Every episode is teeming with tear-jerking moments, but the themes of family and unity make the show an addictive watch. At number 5 we have Fleabag. Fleabag follows the titular character as she struggles to cope with the loss of her mother and her best friend. The show also goes on to showcase her journey with faith and how she desperately seeks validation and fulfillment from others. Judging from this description, some fans will be shocked to discover that Fleabag is actually a sitcom. Even though the audience never finds out the protagonist's name, she communicates with the viewer through asides. This is such a powerful motif because the audience learns exactly what she's thinking, so it's easier to see how much she hides from the rest of the world. Fleabag is not to everyone's taste, but it's an ideal binge watch for those who enjoy soul-searching characters with a twist. At number 4 we have BoJack Horseman. BoJack Horseman is different from any of its other animated competitors. The show follows BoJack Horseman, a failed 90s TV star who has since turned to terrible habits to fill the void in his soul. While the sitcom is jam-packed full of Easter eggs and puns, the real talent shines when BoJack is at his worst. The show does a really good job of reflecting on the protagonist's past without making the audience feel sorry for him. BoJack is an immensely flawed man, but his character is written so complexly that it's hard to recognize that he's an animated horse. Don't be put off by the sitcom's animated overlay, because BoJack Horseman is more intriguing and heartbreaking than any live-action show. At number 3 we have 6 Feet Under. 6 Feet Under focuses on the Fisher family, who inherit a funeral parlor from the protagonist's father. On the surface, this show seems to be another family drama that touches on all the usual topics like dysfunction, sexuality, and loyalty. However, the thing that distinguishes 6 Feet Under from other dramas is its unflinching depiction of death. While this show doesn't offer all the gory details, it covers all different types of passings and how they impact people on emotional, physical, and even religious levels. 6 Feet Under is also blessed with a really terrific cast, like Michael C. Hall, Lauren Ambrose, and Peter Krause. Thus, this show is a prime example of a TV series that aimed to do something different with its focus and did so successfully. At number 2, we have Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad introduces audiences to Walter White, a chemistry teacher who was recently diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. In an attempt to build a prosperous financial future for his family, White teams up with an old student called Jesse Pinkman to produce and distribute crystal meth. However, things quickly spiral out of control when these two low-level drug dealers enter the world of criminal drug lords. When fans take each episode separately, Breaking Bad seems more thrilling than sad. But, on reflection, it's clear that White was in such a difficult situation, and all he could think to do was to sell drugs to protect his loved ones. The protagonist's final moments are also very difficult to watch, because fans quickly realize that producing crystal meth with his young pal was the only thing that really gave him joy. At number 1 we have This Is Going to Hurt. Inspired by Adam Kay's hit book, This Is Going to Hurt takes the audience into a bustling London hospital and forces them to watch how an understaffed obstetrics and gynecology ward struggles to cope under immense pressure. While a lot of the comic relief comes from Adam's quick jibes to the camera, the true tragedy of this series stems from a junior doctor, not the patients. Shruti Acharya is a new junior doctor who quickly realizes that she isn't cut out for the stress of the NHS. As the series goes on, the audience is forced to watch this kind-hearted young woman struggle with a massive emotional decline. Even for those who have no idea how healthcare works in the UK, This Is Going to Hurt will impact everyone because the series acts as a warning about what will happen if the world does not support its doctors and nurses. That's all for today. We will see you next time.